I'm closing the top on the raindrop. I'm keeping the game in the headlock. When throwed and blinded my dreadlock. In the end zone with the mad dot. One phone call, get it dead stop. I feel like I own the season. Say one thing, just give me a reason. Knowing you're mad, I'm undefeated. Top dog, making it even. Oh, I had to get back up. I had to get back up. I can't take no off. You better call back up. I'm running it down to finish. I don't play, get down to get it. Talk about that, come slide, I'm with it. Better see me now, on God, I'm litty. I know that you're trying to go big. Better run up the cash, you love to spend. Better kill it and did it again. But the intent, no, I'm down to win. I can't feel bad about it.
Coach, thanks very much. Spread between 4th and 6th Streets in downtown Minneapolis. We welcome you inside spacious U.S. Bank Stadium. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the San Francisco 49ers and the Minnesota Vikings. Getting toward the halfway point of the NFL season, Week 7 is underway on EA Sports. This is taken about 7 yards deep. And not a particularly good return here as they'll be forced to start at the 12-yard line.
Well, conventional football 101, tells us if you don't get it back to the 20-yard line on a kickoff return, that's a disappointment. But some of these teams, special teams coaches, with approval by the head coach, they give them full authority to go ahead and bring it out and try to be aggressive, almost what we call the green light, red light theory. Green light means go, red light means stop. Looks like he had green on that play.
Brings up 2nd and 10 at the 12-yard line.
So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10. On 2nd down, a run with Breida. And he takes us across the 15 to the...
He's taken down at the 17-yard line.
Let's get it.
A 5-yard pickup on the play. And it's 3rd down.
Third play here, this opening drive as they're up against a 3rd and 5.
Hey, alert!
Garoppolo, he's going to launch this thing way down and got his man complete. And all the way down to the 42.
We got this.
A big play there for the Niners. 41 yards. So the big play gets him across midfield now for 1st and 10.
Check 20.
They'll run for the first time with Tevin Coleman. Not much there, maybe a couple as he's taken down at the 40. 2 yards that time, a stark contrast from the big chunk on the previous play.
Typically, we think it's the strong safeties that are better tacklers, especially closer to the line of scrimmage amidst trap.
Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Danielle Hunter in there to drop him for his 11th sack of the year.
Enough takes to start to have a good drive. Quite like a big loss on a sack, does it?
Now they're looking at a 3rd and long, and suddenly the momentum shifted to the other side of the football.
And old Mo is a very, very fickle man.
On 3rd and long, it's Garoppolo. He's going to go for a big play downfield. That's caught inside the 20. Touchdown, 49ers. Tevin Coleman, his 9th touchdown of the season, as his guys are able to strike first here in this opening. Robbie Gould on for the extra point. And the 49ers grab a 7-0 lead.
Next the score, Niners 7, Vikings nothing. Robbie Gould to kick off for San Francisco.
After the touchdown, it's Robbie Gould now to kick it away. This is fielded at the goal line. And he'll get it up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25.
The Vikings take over first and 10 at their own 26-yard line.
They start the drive with Cook. He'll have a first down past the 40. And finally, down at the 41-yard line. He'll get 15 and a Vikings first down. They run again on first down. Cook. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. He'll wind up losing a yard on the play, and it'll be 2nd and 11.
At the 40-yard line.
54, right 54. Cut. 54.
Now Mariota. Looking for Diggs, and it's intercepted. Picked off near the 44. And to the 40-yard line, that's where the return stops. Well, not a good omen there. His first throw of the afternoon, intercepted.
And I know what the fans are thinking right now. I hope there's not negative thoughts in his head going forward, since that's his first throw of the game. But one of the things I remember about him coming out of school is he's able to wipe things away pretty easily and move on.
Now the first play of the drive there is incomplete.
It's a lot of contact going on there, and in the end, unable to keep two hands on the football and bring it into his body.
Everything looked pretty good until the finish.
Here we go,
So
here we go.
2nd down and 10. Once again, they'll go from the 40.
Watch right. Come on.
Garoppolo now. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off at the 22. And he will return this one to the 30-yard line. It's almost like you can see the look of frustration on his face. 4 interceptions last week. We talked about it all week. What did he do wrong? And another one here in the first half.
And you can understand the frustration. You actually feel his pain a little bit. But the worst thing he can do is what you're seeing right now, showing the other team that he's frustrated. All they're going to do is double their efforts to make him even more frustrated. He's got to gather himself, compose himself, and keep fighting.
Well, he talked a lot about erasing that loss last week, getting back in the win column. We'll see how he responds. Charles, they won last week despite him not running the ball well. They told us need to get him going. Runs like that help.
And they talked to us about leaning on him because, as you noted, last week they didn't have to. Still won the ball game. They leaned on other people.
Here comes, and he lost the football. Mariota had it jarred loose. And now this is scooped up by the 49ers. And they will set up shop in enemy. Territory at the 42-yard line.
Result of the play, first down and 10.
Baby, it's game, baby. Here we go. 180. 12. Go. Chance.
On first down, here's Breida. And he's going to be down at the 35. Gain of 7.
Despite the blitz, they're still able to pick up a nice solid gain. The disadvantage of blitzing often alters the normal spacing and run fits and leaves creases like they were able to exploit right there.
Here we go. Defense. You got tight. You got tight right there. Hey, gun. 58, boy. 58. Mike. Down to lose one. Kill. 21.
Garoppolo gives to Breida, and he won't get much. Maybe a couple. Down inside the 35 to the 34. Now we've got whistles and a timeout here. Yeah, it looks like we've got a 49er that's down on the field. While the training staff takes a peek, we'll take a break.
Here we go, here we go. 80!
Garoppolo looking to throw on 3rd and 2. Goodwin able to haul it in. And he's going to have the first down yardage as he's down at about the 30-yard line. Garoppolo to Goodwin there for a 49er first. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. So step off the 5 yards.
Yeah, partner, you know, defensive end, he wants to get into the offensive backfield. He wants that get off to be as fast as possible. A little too quick on that one.
They will come up on a 1st and 5 following the encroachment penalty.
I got you.
Garoppolo on the draw to Coleman. A gain of 4 last play. They double that here and get 8.
Usually we see runs like this as the defense breaks down later in the game, but this guy is setting the tone early, running through all types of tackles and putting the defense back on its heels.
Here we go, here we go. 80! 21, here we go.
Running out of the gun here, Breida. And that play goes nowhere. He's met behind the line, and a penalty flag may add insult to injury. Now, they had stopped him for a loss on the run anyway, so they'll decline that.
It's almost a good psychological advantage, isn't it? You created a penalty, and you still couldn't gain yards against us. No way we need to take that one.
Now they face a 2nd and long following the holding penalty.
Check 13! Check 13! Shoot! Watch the shoot!
Breida, he'll try the right side. And he'll lose yardage here, going down back at the 28. It's a loss of 7. And now it's 3rd down.
65.
From the gun on 3rd, Garoppolo. Dancing to his left. And that is incomplete. Oh, he had a defender right there with him to force that to the ground. And 4th down now coming up.
They went with the dime look that time on defense, just flooded the field with defensive backs, blanketed everyone, took away all the passing angles, thus the incompletion.
A 45-yard attempt.
And this one is right down Broadway. And that will make it 10-0 here in the first. So chalk that down as an 8-play drive capped with a field goal.
Yeah, as a friend of mine used to say, they were moving and grooving for a while, but they couldn't keep the momentum going enough to get a touchdown out of it.
This is fielded a couple yards deep. And he'll take this up past the 20 and down at the 22-yard line.
First down and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
The Minnesota offense about ready to get this next drive underway. And job one here, Charles, just keep possession of the football. 2 drives, 2 turnovers to this point.
You're exactly right, Doctor. Hippocratic oath. First, do no harm. And right now, they're harming themselves on offense.
I like that. No one is mistaking me for a doctor, though. But thank you, Dr. Davis. On 2nd down, Cook. 8 yards there on the carry, and now they're left with a much more manageable 3rd and 3. Getting the sense, Charles, they're going to put big emphasis this afternoon on the run game.
And why not? What we're seeing so far, working pretty well from them. And here's the best part. We always talk about the best performers do their job when the lights come on. I think he likes natural light best.
And he's able to get it to the 33. Good enough for a first down. They're able to convert with a gain of 4. Now Cousins. He's going to rifle one deep left side. And that'll wind up incomplete. Trying to give his man room to run under it, but it's 2nd down.
He had a good game catching the ball in the backfield a week ago, and they're going to try and involve him in that way in this game as well. But you can tell scouting is taking over. They're making it a little bit more difficult.
Yeah, defensively, they told us, hey, we've got to take him out of the passing game, limit it to just short runs, because he can really impact this offense. 2nd and 10 from the 33-yard line.
Yellow. Mike, check, 59.
Here's Cousins. He's got it complete to Stephon Diggs. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. 13 yards as the Vikings pick up the first down. Try to get one more in here before the quarter breaks. Off the play fake, Cousins. And he is going to go down. They sack him on the final play of the first quarter. 10-0 the score after one on EA Sports. Got to imagine the pass rush will be equally intense here on 2nd down following the sack. It's 2nd and 18. Throwing is Cousins. And his throw's going to be incomplete. And Charles, got to like what this defense has been able to do these last couple of plays.
Yeah, they get the sack on first down, then they force the incomplete pass. Now they're just a play away from getting the football right back, but it's a big play. They've got to hold up.